Don't talk shit about my king. He's wearing his doofy cat. He's got his crown on. His fucking blanket on his shoulders. You leave him alone.
Next time, give it loud everybody for Anthony Eugenio. We're gonna have next time. Very funny. Wayne Russell, everybody.
Welcome to the Open Mic Pain with Anthony and Wayne podcast.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to an Open Mic Pain with Anthony and Wayne, and I'm here with my co-host Wayne Russell. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. That was odd. what was?
I was just trying to do like let me paint a picture of what I was thinking. I was thinking I'm a prostitute, and I got a John in front of me, and we're like an hour and a half in. I'm like, well, come. Okay, I gotta keep it fresh, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
So we are here with, and I'm not fucking around. Are you ready for this? My favorite local comedian. Holy shit, I'm saying that. That's right. You don't even know that shit. Yeah, you are. And I will explain
that's so unwarranted.
Episode, yeah. My favorite comedian, Connor Ferguson. Everybody, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much for saying that. You sweet. See, like I told you, he's a sweetheart. Makes me think he doesn't like me. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I just so happen to have a co-host with my least favorite local comedian, Wayne Russell. Wayne, what is going on?
Yin and yang, dude.
I will.
So let me shut up. Let me explain why I'm saying it. So I've seen Connor like 20 times, I guess, at this point, or that we've done it through, and I've seen 20 different sets. I've laughed, big laugh, 20 different times within those sets. I've seen him be the Blue's Clues one, not the rapey one. There's a rapey one. There's an Asian one now, which I learned, which they were like, fuck, I can't touch this one, don't make fun of it. And then there's the rapey one. He didn't do that one, so he was different.
I did not do that one, yeah.
Nope, didn't do that one. He
Also
was
decided
alcoholic.
against doing the Asian one, so I think that's two positives for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't get cast as it anyways because of the situation that we're in America. And also, he's been Spider-Man, which is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Which is amazing.
And he's been all, yeah. So he's a character comic. I've seen him do a regular set. I've seen him bring props on stage. I've seen him edge us with guitar work, meaning the entire time we thought he was going to play a song, but he was just edging us, and he never actually finished the song, which is brilliant. And again, I remember all these things. Like, for instance, I love Nick Powell. Nick fucking Powell. I love him so much. I laugh every time he sees. But even him, I've seen some sets where I'm like, Nick, you fucking suck. You're not funny at all. And because we all have those. I have that every fucking couple days. Never had that with Connor. So that's it.
Oh,
I've
thank
been
you
nice.
so much.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, there we go. We got it all the way. I can't wait for him to be such a douchebag for the rest of this interview.
Wait till the episode afterwards where I'm just with Wayne.
Yeah.
My cunt meter is going to be high.
Open mic pain after hours.
Yeah, that's where the pain is. It's the way he treats me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
This
a
is
good,
a little
healthy
bit like
relationship.
the fucking cab confidential there. You know, remember that on where people were like, get in my cab and tell me about all the weird things that you do. We're kind of like that.
Hell yeah. I don't think I know of that, but I'd love to see you guys do it.
Wow.
I'd love to see you guys do it.
Can I ask how old you are, Connor?
Yes, I can. I'm 24. Yes, you can, rather. I'm 24.
So, Wayne, if like I'm old in comparison to you, so Wayne's dead in comparison to you, basically. But in the era of us having to beat off to channel 76 and 82, which was scrambled porn on the TV, where you had to just like catch a titty and like like every once in a while, and that was all you needed.
Oh yeah,
But they had
occasionally the scramble would like stay for like like you could see like it was a green tint.
Yeah.
Nipple.
Yep.
Like,
a little holographic. Yeah, that's cool. It's like
you know when
3D,
the
it comes out of the
DVD
screen a little bit.
A little bit. You know when the DVD symbol on the waiting screen for the DVD just hits the corner perfectly, like in the office, like they're trying to do?
Yeah.
It like if all the things aligned in the universe, you would get a full frame of porn. And, yeah. Anyways, so that existed. And they had a show on there, which, again, you could catch, because they would scramble the audio a little bit, but you'd still hear the sex. It would just be kind of like a robot fucking a person. It'd be like,
Nice. Wow, that's very progressive.
Yep. It was very, at the time,
Yeah.
it might as well have been AI. It didn't matter to me, though. I was absolutely just destroying my bedroom as a kid.
Oh my
But
God,
one
as you
thing
should
I
have
was
been.
listening to was they had something called something Cab Confidential. And it put webcams in a car. And ladies would get in the back of the car, sometimes men, sometimes two men, sometimes two ladies. Who knows? And the guy in the cab would be like, hey, tell me some crazy shit. And it was a real cab driver and mostly hookers, let's be honest.
Yeah,
And
it's
they
okay.
would say insane things on there. I now, 3 minutes into this, have no idea why I'm bringing this up, but I just wanted you guys to know.
Well, know what? Thank you very much. I'm gonna do some research now because I'm very interested.
Yeah, well, you're going to be more than interested. You're going to be painting
okay.
the room white.
Have you guys ever
Wayne,
seen?
what
There was I forget what it was called, but there's like a whole martial art about people just fighting in cars.
No.
And so it starts off. I've seen videos, and it's like it'll be a dude in the driver's seat, dude in the passenger seat, and they blow a horn, and they just start like using the seatbelt to like bind each other, and they just start fighting within a car. And it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
It's like Twisted Metal with one car.
Yeah, exactly.
I need this. This sounds so good.
Yeah, there's so many stupid combat sports that are coming out. Not like I pay attention to any of them, anyways. But slap boxing is terrifying.
That is the worst.
That's
So why would you, like, I don't know, the look on some people's faces when they get slapped. It's like if you get punched and you look like that, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
You catch a slap and your eyes roll back like the Vince McMahon meme where he's falling back in the chair.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shit. So Connor, 24 years old. How long have you been doing comedy?
So I started doing comedy when I was in high school, my senior year. Me and a bunch of friends, we started a comedy show at my high school.
Nice.
And it was, and I'd always, been interested in comedy. Like my brother and I always loved stand up. Like growing up, we'd watch it all the time. And then, my senior year, one of our teachers was like, we're putting together a comedy show. Your friend said you were funny, so go ahead. And I did like 10 minutes, which for a first time doing stand up was fucking terrifying.
Yeah, no kidding.
But immediately I was like, oh, this is so fun. I love this. And then we did stand up together, me and my friends, a little after high school. And then they were like, we don't need attention anymore. I think we're well-rounded humans. But I stuck with it. And then, yeah. And then I took a couple years. I did some theater and stuff like that. But I came back to it a little over a year ago, doing it consistently.
So I want to reiterate what Anthony said. I love, anytime I see you in a room, I have multiple emotions that come on. One is, I really hope he hasn't gone up yet. Because I love watching it.
Oh, thank
all that
you.
stuff that he said, the Blue's Clues thing. I never saw the Spider-Man thing. I saw the picture of it. It was fucking awesome. But every time you go up, I laugh. I love it. It's always different. It's always fresh. I love it.
Thank you
the
very
other
much.
thing that I love about you, and this is why you are also one of my very favorite comics, you are always paying attention. You're always watching. You're always laughing.
Yeah.
And if anybody listening has ever listened to this show, you've probably heard me rant about how much I fucking hate people that go outside and just talk or sit in the back and just talk loud. Not Connor.
Yeah.
There are two people in a room that when we record all of our sets. When we listen back, there are two people in a room. You can always tell if they're there. It's you and Xtina. Because you guys have very specific laughs.
Yeah, I've been
You know
told.
you're paying attention. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been told. Yeah.
It's great.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you very much.
You'd think that'd be so fucking annoying to have a laugh that is like stands out from the crowd.
My laugh annoys me. Yeah.
Everybody's does to themselves, definitely. It's like kind of like looking at your penis in the mirror. You're like,
Exactly. It's so annoying, isn't it? I'm like, this fucking thing's still here. What am I doing with it?
yeah, exactly. Why is it the different color than the rest of me? So they have. So yeah, I mean, I don't even know where. Again, I'm fucking. It's so hard to get into mind frame after volcanoing for the last hour. But I come here for the people.
Ooh,
I'm here for the
volcanoing.
fucking people.
Do you care
Yeah,
to
yeah.
elaborate for the class which
Oh, yeah.
orifice of your body was volcanoing?
Everybody knows. You know, if it's Chipotle night, it's my asshole. But tonight, it's a particular night where it's this is again for the young kids. You might not know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but this is a way of passing 420. That's right, degree
Yes.
air past weed, and inhaling it like a bagpipe, basically. And I play bagpipe music while I do it, and you meditate, and that's where jokes come from.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
where podcasts come from. But that's where killed brain cells come from.
That's fantastic.
That's
I have a friend who has a volcano. The second I saw the bag, just this warm feeling of all these memories that I don't fully remember came back to me. It was nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So, because they're, the person that you go over their house and they're an alcoholic, let's say.
Yeah,
and you
I
have
live
a
in that
drink
house.
with them.
It's me.
Yeah, exactly. So, when you sit with your dad and you watch him drink really hard and you're like, holy shit, I have 2 beers and I'm hammered and this guy has 1,000 and he's fine. Like that feeling. Yeah. I have that with weed. So when people come over to my house for the party and I have a volcano, I like to individually get everybody to the point of where they're almost dead of weed. And they'll watch me do the same. Like, Joey Diaz, ever heard him talk about his Death Star? So he does like 800 milligrams and then does it to people?
Yeah.
That's me. I love
Good for you.
Every time you've ever seen me at the safe, I've had a killable amount of weed in me, for sure.
I mean, I probably have too. Probably not the same amount because I'm a bit of a lightweight with all substances. Well, I mean, all substances, but I really only drink and smoke weed. But yeah, I don't think you've ever seen me there sober. I'm high right now, so actually, I don't know if you guys have seen me completely sober. Like, I'm drivable right now. Don't worry about me. But I'm gone.
Jesus, I wonder if we ever were in the same room sober and not high, if like some kind of stars would align and like a crest would open up and some of gem would come out.
Maybe we'd gaze into each other's eyes. You
guys would like connect like the Power Rangers fucking robot.
Megazord. Dick first into a Megazord. I always wanted to go.
A Megadoc.
They do call that docking. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I need like I keep saying they, like it's fucking the 50s and they're different than me, but the fucking thesaurus that they have for every word that we have, they got their own thing to, like docking and fucking otters and all kinds of stuff. I've been called an otter.
Otter.
You don't know what an otter is, Wayne?
Take it away. Take it away, Anthony. Our resident otter.
Yep, resident otter here to explain gay position. So, an otter, Wayne, is a small, hairy man designed to get wet and dirty in a gay encounter.
Yes.
Like you would be
your
a
classic
polar bear.
boots on the ground, trenches. Wayne's definitely a bear, but he's in the crevices. That's where the otter goes.
It's amazing that you know that.
Hey.
Yeah, Wade looks like one of the polar bears that we have now, like the one up that's fucking, it's only mud that they're fucking laying in. It's all dirty and disgusting.
Oh my god, I think it's hilarious how, like, literally my whole life, because, like, Coca-Cola makes you think that polar bears are these fucking sweethearts. And then I just saw, and then eventually, I forget what year it is, but you get to a year in school and they just start showing you animals ripping each other apart. Polar bears are very good at it. Polar bears are very good at it. Yeah.
It wasn't a polar bear, but I saw this video online the other day. There was this ice chunk with a like a walrus or something. I think it was a walrus, some predatory creature, and a penguin jumped out of the water onto the ice chunk, saw what was up there, and immediately it was almost like a Looney Tunes cartoon. Turned around, his legs were like this. Didn't move for a second. It was like, oh fuck. It was one of the best videos I've ever seen.
That's awesome.
The walrus was just like, oh.
There is an age that you get where you want the penguin to die, so because when you're a kid, every time you see the penguin, you're like, nothing bad should ever happen to that beautiful, and then some cynicism hits you at like, I don't know.
That's when you start paying taxes.
Yeah, exactly. Once the taxes come out of your paycheck,
I stopped caring about seals when I turned 18. Fuck them, Are seals native to New England?
Fight.
No.
100%. If you're gonna watch UFC slap fight, you can watch a baby seal come to its end.
Oh yeah, and feel nothing.
I just love, like, sometimes they have like Hello Kitty golf clubs that they hit them with. Like they hit them with, there's just such a range of weapons that they use. Because it's, when does terrible cross over into funny?
I think if they made it like more difficult, like if they're like, all right, you guys can still club seals if you do it with a pool noodle. Like, if you can manage that, then it's okay. I feel like that would be pretty funny.
We can't trust people though. Like, remember those fishermen from Michigan or whatever that put weights inside of the bass, and then they were like, "What?" When they got literally fucking arrested for that. They'd be like, "I'm gonna hit the seal with a pull cue, and there's gonna be."
They throw the bass back. It's like at the bottom of the ocean, like one of those like sticks. It's like, fuck.
My bass is full of cement.
Yeah. When I read about that, I just imagined like, I don't know, like the pulling up to the dock or wherever, and it's just like whenever you try to sneak out like beers or something in a backpack, you just hear them jingling together. It's just a fish. It sounds like it's full of rocks, and it's like, I don't know what's going on there.
That's a tough one to get caught with when you're like a 50-year-old man and they're like weighing at a thing and they're filming it and they're just like weights fall out. Like, that's new, right?
Yeah.
That's new. Extra money?
Yeah. God, those are just pearls of fish. It drops out of the, you know.
Imagine if the fish was just a fucking glutton and just found it out of the ocean. He's like, I didn't do it, I swear. That a day later, that fish is like, oh, good, lead.
I think this means it's trans. I don't know. That's how they do it.
Oh, shit.
No, if we were monetized, we were demonetized now.
We were demonetized.
We hit the barrier.
A minute and a half in when I said you're a cunt.
Yeah. I do. I think about that all the time. Like, it's always right before the episode. I'm like, you know, it would be nice if I don't say cunt in this one because I bet that would get us more into the algorithm. And that's like 1 second in. I can't stop.
That's all right.
Wayne can't stop.
Who needs the algorithm anyways? It is. And you know what? Good on Europe for using it so much flagrantly, I would say, from what I've heard. I've never been there. But the one thing I know about Europe is they say that word quite frequently. I had, have you ever, like, I don't know how this relates. It really doesn't. But I was watching a video of this, like, dog, just being a dog. And the owner came in, and it was this British dude. He's like, all right, shit. And for whatever reason, my brain was like, oh, yeah, I forget they have dogs, too. I don't know why.
You know what blows my mind? It is like this in the same vein. Like, we tell a dog to sit, right? And you go into, like, another country that has a different language, like, let's not use Asian. Let's say German. Germany.
There you go.
Whatever the word for sit in Germany is.
It's got a lot of phlegm in it, I bet that.
Yeah, and they say it and the dog sits. It's like, wow, it really makes you think, like, you could use anything to make a dog sit.
That's very true.
You could say, cunt. And
I use a belt. Yeah.
A belt.
Yeah, use violence. Yeah, I go to England every year.
Oh, very cool.
So I go... Yeah, because my wife, it sucks. I don't give a shit about it. But she loves old fucking stupid things, and so I got to go look at the oldest and the stupidest of the things.
Nice.
And so they have a couple things about England that will shock you. So they have foxes.
Really?
Everywhere. You go in the middle of Piccadilly Square, London, and you'll see a fucking fox sitting on the street. And you think, like, that's cute, you should go pet them. No, they're disgusting, and everybody gets like, get away from this, get away from that fucking mangy thing.
Really?
They hate them. Yeah. So they also have never seen a gun. That's pretty cool too.
That's very true. Like, a lot of stabbing.
They are like, what's a gun look like? And you're like, you are not allowed in America until you figure that shit out.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
You know what I love about England? I watched a lot of the videos of the King's Guard yelling at people. Have you seen these videos?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen them doing that.
Oh, did you see the video? I think it was the King's Guard. There was like, there are two of them marching, and this little kid just happened to step slightly in the way, and they just fucking trucked him.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
As they should.
Yeah. You know how many times I wanted to do that to kids?
Oh, 100%. Remember when you went to the White House when you were younger, and they were like, if you go over that fence, they don't care who you are. They will fucking kill you. They will slit your throat in the middle of the lawn, and that's how you felt. You're like, man, I'll never go there. And then January 6th happens, and you're like,
into the White House, and they were like, we don't care about that.
Yeah, exactly. Then January 6th, and you're like, I guess you can go everywhere. But in London, still, they don't care who you are. If you are a 5-year-old child and you go near the king or the King's Guard, they will fucking kill you. And it's awesome. I love it.
I have actually seen a lot of videos where they're very nice to the disabled and the young people. But I did see an elderly Asian gentleman who got too close to a horse, and the guy screamed at him, and he looked like he was going to cry, and I felt bad.
It just depends on the time, Wayne. That's the thing. So they're nice on an off day.
Right.
King's not in town.
Yeah.
No problems happening.
Yeah.
That
He's
guy's
on an
gonna lay off
island
the source
somewhere. And then.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, 700 times. Yeah, so they do that. So when they're out fucking the kids, I always make sure that if we're doing innuendo, I spell it out for the people. They fuck kids.
Yeah,
they're
they
royals,
do.
all of them. I don't know how. They all
It's
do it.
Europe.
Steve
Europe
Hawking
is
too.
all. Europe is foxes, stabbing, and fucking kids.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly. I mean, kind of what America was built on, I think.
That's
Like all
very
those
true.
things.
That's very true.
Yeah, that's what they. But if you, I went there on the coronation, the day that they made him king. I was there.
Oh shit!
And what a fucking terrible day that is to be in that stupid city. Because those guards, if you were in the street and you were like, you know what? I don't know if I like the king. Someone would grab you and they would pull you into a fucking. I'm not kidding. They were literally arresting protesters, and they would pull you to the side and they're like, "Oi, cunt!" They love saying that. They say it.
How do you
Don't
protest?
talk shit about my king. He's wearing his doofy cat. He's got his crown on. His fucking blanket on his shoulders. You leave him alone.
No, that's a Cockney. Those guys. If you're Michael Caine, you get to watch the coronation from balconies. I saw Michael Caine up in like basically whatever
Oh,
old
very
British
cool.
guy
Oh,
up
okay.
in the balcony.
It was just another white English gentleman that Anthony. Can't
Yeah,
help.
they're all
Yeah.
Michael Caine.
They're all
Except,
Michael
you know
Caine.
what happens if they look like Michael Caine? They speak pure fucking gibberish. They're like, oh God, you're like, what the? Those are the pub folk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, again, I don't know why I'm on King Charles, but I'm just saying, don't fuck around in England on the day that they're trying to move that old cunt around,
No,
because
it's
they
good to
will
know.
fucking take you out.
Speaking of not being able to understand somebody, have you guys seen that video of the reporter in an Irish pub talking to the old guy with such a thick Irish accent?
Dude,
That's what they sound like.
yes. I'm so glad I have that blood in me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I'm so proud. Because I'm going to get there someday, and it's going to be great.
So good.
I wonder if they developed that so, like, when the police asked them questions, they would never lead anywhere.
They're like, did you see which way he went? And he's like, hey, very helpful, thank you.
Yeah, I had a hammered guy in a pub try to explain rugby to me like that. And,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he got mad in the middle of it. I'm like, it's 72-20. I don't know how they're getting points. I don't know what they're doing. They're just running into each other. And he's like, that's what football's like for me. So they call it American football. It's so hard over there not to call everyone a pussy. It's so hard not to do it because we have such energy over here of, like, you know, big stakes and stuff like that. And over there, they're all... It's like subhuman, kind of. You could say that because they're white and they're English, but yeah, they're fucking. They're just like everybody's got their shoulders up like this, and they're afraid, and they don't want to talk to you. They're like New York, but in New York, you know they could have a gun. Over there, you know they don't have a gun.
Yeah, that's
So-
very true. So yeah, anyone
Yep.
in England who's listening right now, fuck you.
Yeah,
You heard it
Alfie.
here first.
Actually, we have a fan from England named Alfie.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
We'll take that.
Well,
Yeah.
besides Alfie, nice to meet you, dude.
He's actually
Don't get
so
stabbed.
nice.
Don't fuck kids.
So weird.
And look out for the
He's-
foxes.
He's super nice. We've been trying to set something up to talk to that guy for like since we started. It sucks because of the time difference.
But again, there's such a pussy country that they're like 6 hours ahead. Like, what the fuck?
No, we've got to have a head start. It's not fair. We've got to get ahead.
Yeah, goddamn sons of a bitch. And if you go over there, you can't watch Formula One without subscribing. Sorry, it's a whole. I hate them.
Oh, gotcha.
they're-
That's fair.
In the last England fact, and then we're moving on, Wayne. Please move on from that because I can't stop. But they have closed circuit TV on the streets where they
Really?
watch your car, and if you go 1 mile per hour over the speed limit, they send you a ticket. And I just think.
Yeah, go ahead.
I
sorry.
gave up on the country after that. I
Yeah.
started burning their flag once a week. I do it.
Oh, that's cool. Do you just order them in the mail and just immediately burn them?
Yeah, well, not immediately. It depends if it's steak night. Again, when you
Oh, there
have
you
an
go.
American steak, nothing better than burning an English flag underneath it to get the
yeah.
fire going.
Oh yeah, get a good crust on it.
I swear, somewhere in my house, my wife just died. Let me say that. She has an English corner in my house where she keeps a picture of the king, and she reads her English books. Yeah. She would.
Is your wife from England?
She is English. Like
Okay.
her family. Like I think her grandfather came from England.
Okay.
But no, it's kind of like you know how people like Taylor Swift, and you're like, why? And but they do so much. It's like that.
Good to know.
Jesus.
That's how I feel now.
Damn.
Jesus, Wayne. I fucking talked about fucking kids, and I said
Yeah.
and
And we crossed the line at, hey, Taylor Swift, huh?
Well, I know your wife. I don't know the proverbial kids that you're fucking. That's the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, they are proverbial. I tell you. Proverb one fucking anus.
Oh, so Connor,
Yes.
Yep.
we talked about the diversity of your sets, and I'm one of the things I love about this podcast is we get to talk to people in like a little more in depth than at an open mic. If you're at an open mic, if you get there early, you get maybe, if you're lucky, you get half hour. You can talk to somebody if you can keep their attention that long.
Right.
I have you for at least an hour, so strap
That's
in.
for sure. I got you in here for 1 hour.
But one of the one of the things I've always been so curious is how you come up with the material, like the such odd material that you come up. Not odd. It sounds weird.
No, it is odd. It is odd.
It is odd. It's not conventional stand-up material. So
Right.
We talked about it. Probably a while back. But I tried to do a version of one of my jokes, and I said to Anthony, I was like, I'm gonna try to do something like Connor does. And it was right after I saw you at Hollow Ground, where you had I think you had like a phone call from your doctor or something.
Oh yeah.
And so I tried to. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. You could have something come through your phone, add a little something. And I did a version of my joke where I was doing a scene from Ghost, and I had Unchained Melody playing through, but it didn't work as well. It didn't work as well as yours did.
Well, I love it in theory, where you like making pottery but by
I was
yourself.
making
Like
sausages because it was a gay ghost, and he was just overstuffing it.
nice.
He was overstuffing it and then floating it over to the fridge, throwing it in so that he could ease down onto it. That's what they do.
That is
Wow.
what they do. Yeah.
Judge me.
Yeah. But don't get. It's a gay ghost. They have a completely different set of rules.
Yeah.
I bought
Hey,
my
gay ghosts are
my
cool.
house. The guy that lived here before me was a gay man, a closeted gay man, and I found out he was gay because I get his magazines still. He bought
gotcha.
3 years.
Closeted?
He bought a 3-year
You knew he was closeted
subscription,
somehow,
and he
right?
died a year into it. So, so I still get gay magazines.
That's a very good alibi. I'm sure that's the reason why you get gay magazines. But you were saying.
True.
Fucking.
He makes his dad read. He makes his dad read. Because imagine you get to the age. See, this is Connor. You're 24. You don't understand this yet. But Wayne is so old that in order for him to come, he needs his dad to be forced to read a gay magazine. That's the only way he could do it. Because he went at his birthday party, and he was like, "Read it."
Man, there is just layers of trauma that will get you in that position. I love that. I love that.
So
What part did I say of that was wrong?
That was a long-winded way of me asking, where do you get your inspiration from? Because you have so many outlandish ideas.
Yeah, I wish there was like a concrete answer for it, but the way I come up with like most of my jokes is like I get a lot of ideas when I'm driving for some reason. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's just because it's like that's the only, I'm just like alone in a confined space with just myself, which is a terrible place to be. But I for some reason I get a lot of ideas when I'm driving, and then like I'll be like, okay, and I'll write down like maybe like a word or two, and I come back to it later. And if I think it's terrible, whatever. But for character stuff, I don't know. Like I've always loved like there are comedians like Rory Scovel, who I adore. Sometimes we'll just do sets with a shitty German accent and never explain it or anything like that. And I think that's fucking hilarious. I just love, and I always say like, yeah, I could just write better jokes. But if I can do other things along with the jokes that, you know, whether it be like a phone call or a stupid costume, like, it's fun, you know?
So if someone asks you to do a book show, like a showcase.
Yeah,
what
I've
do
done a
you
couple
do?
showcases.
Yeah, I've seen you on flyers, and I'm like, I wonder what he does. Like, so, like, do you? What is your? Do you have like a? Oh, I do jokes in the showcase. That's kind of all I do. I don't bring in characters, or do you kind of meld it all?
I haven't done any like character stuff at a showcase yet. I usually just do like I'll cherry pick some of my jokes that are just kind of standard stand-up bits, because I feel like, I don't know, and I could be totally wrong, but I had the feeling of like, if you're watching a showcase and it's like just comedians telling like regular jokes, and then I just walk out with a fucking harmonica in my mouth, it's like, where's that coming from? So, but I'll probably... I'm
gonna say I disagree with that, because that is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's nice to break it up. We talked about it with Nick Taco last week. There's only so many, and not saying that people that we work with are this, but there's only so many low energy white guys you can throw on stage.
Right.
To have somebody come out with a harmonica stuck in their mouth is a nice change of pace in between people who are not a person coming out with harmonicas in their mouth.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
And it's fucking hilarious.
Thank you.
Like, my honest opinion, you should be throwing that out to bookers, saying, "Hey, this is the kind of weird shit that I do," and I think that would do really well for you.
I think I did. I had one book show in Haverhill that I did the phone call bit in, and it did pretty well. So yeah, I'll probably break it out some showcases. I don't have any booked right now. I'm fucking losing my goddamn fucking mind sending my tape out to people. But
isn't that fun?
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Thank you so much." Like, isn't it my favorite is when they get it and they're like, "I got this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch this."
Yes.
And then you never hear from them.
Never again. Yeah, dude, it's incredible. And every time I'm like, "This is the one," and then it's just like scene.
I had one. I sent him my tape. He's like, "Cool, man. I'm a little busy right now. Hit me up in a couple weeks, to remind me." I was like, "Okay, cool." So 3 weeks go by, and I'm like, "Hey, just hitting you up like you asked me to do." He goes, "Yeah, I really don't have anything for you right now." I was like, "You asked me, motherfucker."
Nice. Yep.
That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, it's part of it. You know what I mean?
We're good.
It's fun though.
I can't wait to be a booker. I don't want to be a booker for putting on shows at all. I want to be a booker for the feeling of, like when a girl goes on like a dating website and they get like 1 million dicks in a row, like 1,000 of them. They're like, wow. And you look at an inbox and there's 700 and you can't get one person to respond to you on there. It's kind of what it feels like, I imagine, to be a booker. I imagine to get that upper hand feeling.
That's a pretty good analogy for it.
Because I know that girls say they don't like getting the dick pics, but if you have 700, it must be cool. It must be nice.
It's good, but at what point does it become quality over quantity? Like how good are these dicks that you're getting? Is this a dick that you could spend your life with?
Yeah.
These things you got to consider.
It's not like back in the day where you had to wait for a picture to come up. Like you had to wait back in the day, like dial up with the lines of code coming. And you're like, oh, how many lines is this getting? Oh, 3 lines. Okay, cool. Now it's like instantaneous. You could flip through so many dicks at one time.
Really, I think that's the most incredible thing that we as a species has done. We can see so many dicks in a day.
So quickly.
I've had more dicks in my life than I've ever cared to.
I care to see a lot more. So when I was younger, I had dial-up, so the porn would load slowly, like Wayne was saying, and I got caught once, but at the head. So technically, I hadn't done anything wrong yet, but I can't stop it. It's gonna keep going. So I had to,
You gotta pick up the phone at that point.
No. See, if you pick up the phone in the middle, it exploded back then. It was net zero. That's what happened.
Oh, I heard that's what happened to the Challenger.
Yeah, exactly.
Those poor souls.
It was only like, man, that just fucking the probation period on that joke just ended a couple years ago.
I was waiting for it.
2006.
Connor, you do that's how you do like movies and like sketches and stuff. You do sketches too. That's a perfect sketch. You have to make that sketch. Like
just the Challenger exploding.
You see the janitor call and be like, "Can I get a steak and cheese?" Sorry.
That's wicked funny. Oh, did you guys ever see that? I guess Big Bird was supposed to be on the Challenger. Like, because there were so many... Because Kristen McAuliffe was a school teacher, so obviously there's going to be a bunch of kids watching. And I don't know if this is, like, actually, like, true or if it was just something that just made me happy. But so Big Bird was supposed to be on the Challenger like a dude in a costume, but because the Big Bird suit was too fucking tall, they were just like, sorry man, you can't get on. And it was like the day it was taking off. So I really wish there was some footage of just Big Bird looking up and watching this rocket explode.
Just fucking wipe his hand across his bird brow. Yeah, that was tough. That was like watching a million bald eagles explode in the middle of the air for America that day. We were like, oh, because the worst was that happened, and China was like, at us the whole time because they went up pretty quickly after that. We failed so hard. Why do we talk about this again? I don't know where I am right now. I feel like I'm in the makeup.
Oh, I got us on the Challenger. Well, we can get off the Challenger. That was my bad. I'm sorry about that.
This is you're my favorite. Not only my favorite local comic. Again, if I give you one more compliment, I'm gonna have to insult you really hard in revolt.
I'll take it. Please do. Oh yeah.
But yeah, you're also now my favorite show guest.
Oh,
what'd you say?
I said, show him the cunt that you are.
Oh,
You keep giving him compliments.
The reason why he's my favorite guest now is because he's taking me down unfathomable tangent roads. And that's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
If you've ever listened to the show before, Connor, this is what we do. I go down a road where I don't know where the end of it is. Wayne takes me back like a guiding shepherd hand.
He's very gentle and tender with you, like an old baby goat. He's leading you back to the pasture.
Yeah, his hands are quite sweaty, which is tough. They're clammy. I understand the word now. I never got clammy till
I have very clammy hands. I'm a big clammy hand guy. My brother, when we were kids, and I would wear like winter gloves, which is not good for a clammy hand person. Just like year round, you should not be wearing gloves. But I had these very heavy winter gloves, so my hands got all sweaty. And Wayne, I don't know if you're at this level of sweaty hands, but you could smell my fucking hands.
I don't have sweaty hands. I don't know why he said that.
Oh.
He does.
Cool, so I've just outed myself with no support. Thanks, guys. Favorite guest with his peanut butter smelling fucking sweaty hands.
Well, good thing you don't have AIDS, because I tell Wayne he has AIDS all the time.
God, fuck, I do! Oh, no! Guys, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't... Earlier today, we have a comic text thread with our buddy Justin George, and...
I love Justin George.
He's the greatest.
Didn't he also do Off Cabot with you?
He did, yeah, yesterday.
Nice, nice. How'd it go?
Yeah, he did fantastic. It was awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, that have you ever done Off Cabot before?
No, I really want to, though. It looks really cool.
It's a real comedy club, which is insane. And it fills up with real people. But it's the closest thing I've had to a real show and an open mic, for sure. It was awesome. And Wayne did Strange Brew yesterday, which apparently was the best it's ever been, too, which is awesome.
Best it's ever been since I've been there.
Yep, he was telling me that as well. That's very exciting. I've only done Strange Brew once, but I want to go back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben outed himself as an open mic paying listener, so what's going on, Ben?
Oh, yeah, hi, Ben.
Hello, good sir.
Oh, yeah.
See you soon.
Yeah, me and Ben have a feud because he makes a joke about not saying my name right. And then, by the way, in all this, he says it right every time. But he just does a stupid fucking joke before he does it that bombs every fucking time before he brings me up there. And then I got to go up and go, hey, sorry for the steward of this show absolutely shitting in my mouth before I walked up here. Let's start now.
Hell yeah.
So I don't have any good sets there. But
next week's guest, by the way, Ben Davis.
Oh, shit.
Title of this
Quick
episode,
plug.
Eat Shit Ben, with special guest, Connor Ferguson. We roast the ones we love. Seriously, if we don't like you, we've never said your name on the podcast. I think that's probably
must fucking hate me at this point, then.
Yo, I've said your name twice on it. That's so weird. I don't know why. I'm so
we talk about you all the time.
Generally.
And for the reason that we said, where you were one of the most supportive comics, and the variety of comedy that you do is fucking amazing. So
thank you very much.
We talk about you all the time. I said that to you, I think at Hollow Ground the other night.
Yeah.
You know what's surprising is because he has a mustache like that, and I don't want to shit on him. I don't know why. Normally I would so bad.
Well, honestly, so this isn't great. I will fully admit that. But my brother has it even worse because he's trying to make a goatee work, and he doesn't have a jaw or a chin. So really, it's just a tuft of stray pubes on his throat that barely kind of encompasses his mouth. I hope he does listen to this because he's got a lot of facial hair issues. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Irish white problem that you
It
guys
is.
have with the hair.
It's terrible.
Wayne has it too. Bring Wayne in again.
It's so bad, yeah. My chin's
Have you seen
balding.
Goodfellas?
I have seen
Goodfellas,
Goodfellas, yeah.
You ever heard of Coffee Cake? Do you remember Coffee Cake?
Yeah, the little Drake's cakes.
No, well, they called character. This might be Bronx Tale. I think I'm conflating this.
Oh,
with Bronx Tale.
okay.
Anyway,
Gotcha.
it's a character called Coffee Cake,
Uh-huh.
and they make fun of him because of his weird facial hair. And they call him Coffee Cake because it looks like somebody put a screen in front of his face and threw shit at it. So I love to say that about the Irish white's facial hair.
Oh, I totally have that. Look at that. Look at this little patch here.
Yeah, definitely.
Right there. That's not going to fill in, ever. I already hit puberty. It's done. This is what I got.
Yep. This is over.
Yeah, this is it.
I work with a kid who he's had a beard the entire time I've known him, which is 4 years, and he had a beard 3 years before that. So 7 years he had a beard. Today he walked into work, no beard. I told him he looked like Carl Pilkington, the cartoon version of him. Like, do you know who that is? Carl Pilkington.
I don't know if I do.
You ever see An Idiot Abroad?
I have not seen An Idiot Abroad.
So you have to watch that.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I've seen Anthony Travel yet, but yeah.
It's pretty idiot.
That was not my best. That's
There you go.
fine, though.
I like it. No, Idiot Abroad is it's Ricky Gervais sends his buddy Carl on all these trips or whatever, and he just makes him do all the things that he knows he's gonna hate. But Carl,
Like a good friend would.
Carl is a bald, orange-shaped head type individual, and he's on his podcast, and they have like an animated version of it. And Carl Pilkington's character looks a lot like
You
that
better
kid.
splice in his face somewhere in this podcast.
I'm gonna
You
try
can
to
put it
remember
over
that.
mine. I'm self-conscious about the facial hair now, so you can just cover that up.
Yeah,
That'd
put
be
it
so
right
good.
over his face.
I'm gonna try
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Carl, you'll like Carl Pilkington because he's a very he's an odd person. Like he's like it's so hard to describe. I keep trying to describe him to people because I'm bringing him up as well, and I can't. He's kind of like somebody that would be like, "The sandwich doesn't have sand, not related to witches." What are we doing here?" But it's like it's not like he's making a joke. It's like a fucking. That's a real thought that he's contemplating. Like that's the kind of guy he is.
My favorite thing he's ever done was I think he was in China watching a girl eat bugs off of a stick, and she was like looking at it like he's like, "What is she doing?" Oh, she's like looking at it like, "Which part is the best part? There's no best part." Like, it's one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, you gotta look it up. It's so good.
I have to,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was before they started calling people autistic, and that's kind of what that guy is. So they were just filming him and making fun of him the whole time. But now, if they did, they'd be like, "Look what they're doing to that guy."
It's such a great show.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, 100%. So, I want to know a little about how you got into the movies and stuff. So, I think when we first met, so we've been doing comedy for about 10, 11 months. So we probably met right around that time for the first time. I think you were shooting a movie.
Yeah, so
Or shortly after that. So how did that go? So I know we talked a little bit beforehand that you were an audio engineer, or went to school for audio engineer and all that. So is like movie stuff your passion, or?
I mean, yeah, I love acting and I love stand up equally. And acting, I started acting after I graduated high school. I just started doing like community theater and stuff like that because I always had like an interest in acting, but like in high school it was just like, I don't know, it just didn't seem like the move at the time. And then I wanted to take acting classes and then quickly realized they're expensive as fuck. So I just did community theater for a couple years instead, which is like, I learned a lot from that, so that was fun. And then, yeah, as far as this movie goes, so the one that it's still in production right now. It's called Special Delivery, and it's written and directed by a buddy of mine. His name's Jonathan Hamilton. And so I know that it's, as it is right now, this is like, the script has changed like a lot. Originally, it was it was like a romantic comedy. It was about like, well, all right, so it's hard. So it's the movie right now, Special Delivery, is like a sci-fi comedy where I play Andy, who's a pizza delivery driver, and there's this talking alien pizza, as frequently happens, that needs to get sent back to its home planet before the government can catch and kill it. And so it's my job to get it to the oven that can send it home. And originally I was cast as the villain, so there's a hitman that's chasing Andy through the whole movie. And I originally got cast as the hitman because I met Jonathan, I think last year, working on a different project together, where it was like a lot of action stuff, and I'm tall, so villain, there you go. And then, but yeah, and then some things got changed around, and now I'm Andy, and it's been really fun.
I can't wait to see. If you become my favorite actor too, I'm gonna have to propose to you.
I mean, I'll be waiting to hear.
Could go better than the first time I proposed to my wife, and she's like, "I knew you were gonna do that," and I was like, "All right." Another aside. But so when is this movie projected to come out?
So right now we're still working on it. We're looking for a release date in March, but it's kind of a loose date. It might still be up in the air. But as of right now, the last I've heard, sometime in March. So that should be fun.
Where would that release?
Watch that shit.
I believe it's going to be on YouTube. It's not a feature. It's a short film. I believe it's going to be like around 20-ish minutes, around there.
Yeah. You have to send us that info. Like when it comes, we'll
absolutely
promote the fuck out of that.
I will be promoting the fuck out of that.
I try to promote everything I can.
Thank you very much.
And how about some acting advice from Anthony? How about this? So I went to Hollywood, where I believe they do some of that.
They might.
And I accidentally, because I was very high, walked into a Scientology center. Because they were wearing their their little fucking like first outfit grandma gave them with the tie thing.
Right.
And the guy's like, "Hey man, do you want to know the truth to everything?" I was like, "Yep." And so he took me inside, and he was like, "Sit in this movie theater alone by yourself, and it's completely empty, and watch this movie about Dianetics." And anyways, in the middle of it, I looked to the right because I, again, was high and I couldn't pay attention to I was like, dude, if you were Martin Scorsese, I want, at 1 a.m, I'm in a Scientology building. I'm like, fucking, if you're going to take me right now. Because olive oil is in my pocket. And anyway, so I looked to the right, and they have acting classes for free.
Oh.
From the Church of Scientology.
Okay.
So, and apparently they're high level. Like they're I heard Joe Rogan did one of them before, and then they went after him for life. But anyways, that's how you get.
I think it's a worthy trade-off, honestly. Like, what the fuck am I going to do with the rest of my life? Run from Scientologists? That's probably not that hard. They don't
you want to put on a
athletic.
sailor's outfit and attach a bunch of fake fucking medals to it and dance on a boat?
Yeah, fuck it.
Come on.
I also think the fact that you went into a Scientology church and they made you watch a movie that wasn't a Mission Impossible movie, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought it was going to be. And instead, it was, do you know what Dianetics is?
No.
So, let me explain because I watched. So Dianetics is the...
Welcome to Dianetics Mike Payne with Anthony Wayne.
This is how it's so fucking smart, because technically we could turn into Scientology because of how this was, because Scientology's got nothing to do with it. Came from Dianetics, which was this L. Ron Hubbard, who wrote the most amount of fiction of anybody of all time, and then he did one thing that he said was true, and everybody was like, but he's not lying.
Is that more pages than the Bible, though?
What?
Do you know that for a fact?
Yes. It is. No, he wrote like the Bible is fiction, and I see your joke and I raise you another. This fucking cunt wrote space novels and fantasies that sounded like basically Carl Pilkington-like person, so Spectrum-y, was just vomiting onto a keyboard with vomiting onto his dick so that the dick then hit each key randomly and individually. And it became these weird alien montage things. But anywho, this guy ends up coming up with Dianetics, which he says is a way to, if you have any mental illness, to see through it, which is basically take all your bad thoughts, they're called thetans, and you expel them by thinking really hard. And it's kind of like diarrhea. You diarrhea it out into the air, but it can't affect you anymore. So you just diarrhea it into other people. And so that's that's what I got out of it, at least. And then the movie ended, and then there was no one there, and I walked out by myself. That was
maybe that's a Scientology view on the afterlife. You get there,
yeah.
There's no one there. Who knows?
Either that or because I started masturbating in the middle of the fucking thing, and they just didn't want to talk to me
Anthony, what did we tell you?
They said expel the Thetans.
Very interesting.
Wayne?
Yeah. Tell me
Wayne,
about
help
your religion.
I want to let you stew on this for a little bit.
I'm just fucking open-minded, all right? If
I
it's
gotta stew
Hollywood
in my
Boulevard,
Thetans.
So, Connor,
Yes.
you said you started comedy in high school and all that. 24 years, so 6 years. What? Who were your comedy idol? I don't want to say idols, but like who were your inspirations? When did you have any inspirations when you went into that?
I did.
Or did you go, okay, I'll do comedy, and then started looking into it after?
it's going to be Jim Carrey.
For sure. So I do love Jim Carrey, and I loved all of his movies growing up. But I feel like, as far as like an influence on my comedy goes, like I adore Conan O'Brien, and his
Fucking right, you do.
Hell yeah. And
I love me some Coco.
Oh yeah.
Katakai.
And I remember when he started doing his show on TBS, I think that was probably around like 2011, 2012 or something like that. But I was a kid, and I just felt like I was like, because his sense of humor is very wacky and out there, and I was like, oh, this guy fucking gets it. I was like, this is really funny to me. Because like the stand-up that my brother and I would listen to because we were kids was like Dane Cook, because he was very big at the time, and I was like, oh, this is comedy. Okay, cool. And then once I saw like, no, you can do like plenty other wacky shit with it. That's when I was like, all right, this is probably more my vein. But I loved him. I found Steve Martin in high school, and just absolutely, I listened to every album I could find of his, which is just, he's amazing. Yeah, I'd say those two, probably my biggest ones.
I have a couple things to say here. One, Conan O'Brien has been a favorite of mine since I was a child. I remember watching Conan O'Brien and the Masturbating Bear before I realized what masturbation was. And I still thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Sent him on a path of writing dick jokes to this day. Some
It's
call
so
him
good.
Andy Dickner.
And now he's a bear, so it came full circle.
The other thing, Dane Cook. I have been in contact with Dane Cook about coming on this very show. So the 17 of you that listen, go message him. I want him on this show.
Exactly.
He hasn't responded yet.
That's a really I was about to say, it's a really interesting way of saying that you messaged him unsolicited. Without having contact with him.
I did. No, it was not an okay way to do it. He read both of my messages.
Fuck yeah, you're in. That's a foot in the door.
I think Mark Chapman was in touch with fucking John Lennon's head. Same way.
But yeah, that's not a joke. All you people listening, go tell Dane he needs to come on here.
Yeah, go bother Dane Cook. What's he doing?
Yeah, go bother him.
Yeah.
He supposedly reads every message he gets sent, and he read both of the ones that I sent. So
Interesting.
So the more people we have saying, "Come on, talk to Wayne." And
Yeah,
Anthony.
talk to Wayne and Anthony.
Mostly Wayne.
That's,
trying.
by the way, and I'm calling out you, Justin George. That is the most psychopath thing that a person can do, is turn on the iMessage notification that allows you to see that they read your message. I don't know, because Wayne is a piece of shit that has Samsung, but do you have iPhone?
I do have an iPhone. Yeah.
Yeah, thank God. I got a normal person.
I know, dude.
So
right there.
Boop. Yeah, boop. So have you seen
We're going to heaven. It's
my
okay.
favorite actor, favorite comedian, favorite podcast, favorite person? Yeah. All right, so they... And Wayne, so there's on iMessage, which is your shit comes out vomit green to me, but normal people, they get blue messages, which is just so beautiful. I love how Apple did that.
I do like blue more than green.
Yeah.
Yeah, the world does. They literally made it vomit green so that when you text me, I go, ugh, every time that it happens. But in between Apple people, when you first get your iPhone, it defaults to send read notifications, it's called, to the person you're texting.
Mine did.
So that, like, I think it's whatever. Maybe they got rid of the new update because everybody's like, get that fucking shit out of here. But anyways, some iPhone iteration, it would be on automatically. So that if you texted people with iMessage, you can see when they read it. They can see when you read yours. But you could turn yours off. They can leave theirs on, vice versa. Everybody in unison in the entire world turned that off, because why the fuck would you ever want to let somebody know that you read their message? You never know that. How could you ignore them?
There's a
They
lot
know
of,
now.
Yeah, there's a lot of power into like reading a message and just letting it sit.
Yeah, because that in itself is a response, and let me tell you, it's a very powerful one.
And crazy motherfucking in the entire universe, I could never think in my head to turn that on. But our beloved Justin George did. And every time when he ignores me now, I can see that he read it.
You know what it is?
Oh, dude,
it's
good for
It's
Justin.
the Scully cap.
I know.
The Scully cap is a little too tight. It's cutting off blood flow, making him make wrong decisions.
Yeah.
I know.
It's making
I
him
shit on him so much
narcissistic.
for the Scally cap. I've been trying. So as you know by now, Connor, I do like to roast every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
And so I have been shitting on Justin for the Scally cap. But I'm trying to see if I can roast people with compliments now. So the last thing I called him was Cillian Murphy because of Peaky Blinders, because I wanted to shit on him for the Scally cap, but also say that he kills.
Yeah.
Because he does so good.
Exactly. And
compliments
great-looking man, Cillian Murphy, Justin George.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I say, like Wayne, I like his hat. And
Well, fuck you.
He's an
We just
unfunny
had
piece of shit.
an argument about this today. A literal argument over text.
You were arguing. I was
Fuck
just
you.
telling the truth. So
I
this
love
this
my
is
hat.
here's the fact. So Wayne, everybody knows. All right. So we're gonna wrap this up after this because we got a heart
no
out.
worries.
But first, I must shit on Wayne.
Oh.
So Wayne holds a microphone as if he is trying to suck it. Always up like this, never down like this, right? And he pulls down his hat to here
Like
on
Andy
stage.
Capp from
Yeah.
the 806.
He's just channeling as
so-
much sound as possible into the microphone. You know, it's
He is?
all. Oh yeah.
And that's fine. So here it is. Oh, sounds so good. So nice. But I can't see his stupid fucking face. So I say, Wayne, why don't you just remove your hat so we can see your
because of
face and
this,
all that kind of stuff?
Motherfucker.
At least, okay,
Yeah, I get
if
it.
you're gonna
I
go
get
that
your
route, at least
head's
spin it
gross.
around. That's a fucking power move too. If you get up, if you go up
Sure.
at an open mic and you take the open mic out of the stand and you flip your hat around backwards, everyone knows shit's about to go down. See, look at this.
Wow.
So, Connor, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
The Nick Taco.
Backwards.
Oh my god,
There's
it
the
just
hole.
got like way
There's
hotter
the
in
hole.
here.
Look at this.
Yeah, whew.
Look at this. This is just showing the
Yeah.
where
I got the same
ball
patch right here.
starts.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Same patch, but it's on the top. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
mine just
in the
slipped.
place.
Listen, I love my hat.
So this is the argument. Because let's break it down. Right now, all I'm doing is painting a picture of how gross you are. But so Wayne hides himself, and the argument is take your fucking hat off so people can see you emote when you're saying your jokes, because that's how it's going to make it work. And Wayne says he strongly disagrees with that. That's the
words.
exact word he said. He said, I like,
Connor?
well, first he said, I like my hat. As I told him earlier, it's like when my son wants to bring his blanket to school and you're like, you can't bring your blanket. He's like, I like my blanket.
All right. Before you answer, Connor.
Okay, yeah.
Anytime you've seen me on stage, have you ever gone, man, I wish he didn't have his hat on?
No, I don't think I have. But on the alternative, I will say that is kind of good advice though, because you do want people to see your face.
I don't
You know?
want people to see my face.
You
Yeah,
gotta use
nobody
it. You gotta
wants to
use it.
see your face, but you have to use it, Wayne.
God, we 3 people right here got faces for comedy. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
for. You got to bust it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let
I
people
love
look
it.
at it. That's that. What
Look at Matt
grabs their
Rife. We
attention.
sacrificed him to the fucking devil because of how good looking he is, and now he can't do anything.
Exactly.
So you're the anti Matt Rife. So use it.
I'll try the next couple weeks. I'll try no hat. But
All right, bet.
He-
I'm excited to see.
How
it.
about this though? This is good. So I told Wayne stop wearing your fucking hat, and he's like, "I'll stop wearing my hat when you stop wearing a flannel."
you didn't start wearing flannel until you moved to Maine.
I think right now is actually the first time I've seen you out of a flannel.
So this
No
is the
shit.
thing.
You
The
look
only
naked.
reason why I wear it for continuity. All right, that's the
Okay.
only, I was. It's a
I did
conscious
that
choice
with the
where I'm
Hawaiian
like,
shirt, and you made fun of me. You fuck.
yeah, because you wore one with cats and hot dogs on
No.
it. You fucking murderer.
Hawaiian shirt.
You
They were
fucking
Twinkie Wiener
murderer.
sandwiches.
What? What'd you say?
They were Twinkie Wiener sandwiches.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So Twinkie.
No, you know
yeah,
what? That's cool. That's cool.
You're out
Are you
now.
a Weird Al
Exactly.
fan, Connor?
Am I a Weird Al fan? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I loved
Fuck Reggae Bar.
yeah, I loved Weird Al, and I loved him on Comedy Bang Bang, which is also one of the huge influential shows for me. Fucking loved Comedy Bang Bang, and he was great in
yourself,
that.
Anthony.
God, Jesus Christ! You know who I like? I like Ben Affleck. I'm not gonna stick Matt Damon's dick up my ass like you're doing with that fucking shirt.
Oh man, we're talking about Weird Al. You just hit me with a Ben Affleck.
I love Ben Affleck. He's my No, I'm just kidding. He's not my Ben. I'm just. He actually kind of is because he was an alcoholic during it, and he was getting divorced, and he was super sad, and you could see it on his face when he was Batman, and you're like. That's kind of our generation's Batman. It's just like a violent, depressed alcoholic.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
It's great.
Oh. So not only is that awesome, but it's a step worthy in the... No, in here? Fuck.
We're not doing that yet. Oh. Because I have one question before we do that.
Hell yeah.
I was going to end it.
So, Connor.
Yes.
I almost snuck it in.
I started this last week, and I think I'm going to try to keep it going. I am not a resolutions man. Mm-hmm. Okay? But this year, because I started comedy last year, I made a resolution to watch one comedy special a year. Don't give me that look, you fuck.
Wait, one special a year?
You're making this a
I'm sorry,
segment?
one special a week, rather. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But
I was like,
I want it to be...
now, you know.
Yeah.
Huh?
If you do it twice, it's a segment. This is the fucking... This is what you're making this a segment. You know that now.
I want...
Now...
Shut your head. Let me talk to you. So... I want to watch. I'm trying to listen to one comedy special a week on average of a comic that is not necessarily in my zone of my peripheral. You know what I mean? So I asked Nick last week if he was to give me a special to listen to that he didn't think that I would pick up on. What it would be. He gave me Dog Belly by. Big J. Okerson. I listened to it. It was fucking fantastic.
Fantastic.
So if you were to give me a special that you didn't think that I would listen to, what would be a special that you would be like, hey, you need to listen to this?
Well, here's the thing though, because we also kind of talked about, we have a very similar, we all hear kind of like the same comics, but if I had to recommend an album, the one that I've been recommending to a lot of people recently, and not to just bring them up again, but Rory Scovel had an album come out I think in 2021 called Live Without Fear, and it's an entirely improvised hour. And it is fucking top to bottom fucking hysterical. It's incredible.
All right.
And
I'm going to listen to it.
Oh yeah, and he breaks it up with different bits, like there's there's a radio caller skit that he put in there. Yeah, I think you would love that.
All right, I'm on it. I'm going to listen to it this week. That was it. Anthony, do your thing. Unless Connor, do you have anywhere you're going to be? Do you have anything you want to plug? This is going to come out in like 2 days, so I'm going to work my little ass off.
Yeah, I don't have any showcases booked right now. I'm doing open mics all over the place in Lowell and around Lowell too. But yeah, if you want to come see an open mic, don't. And I'll keep you posted when I do book things.
Awesome. I'll put your Instagram, all your socials and everything. If you have any socials that I don't know about, send them to me. I'll put them in.
Hell yeah.
And make sure you let me know or let us know when the movie comes out. And
absolutely. I'll be posting about it a ton. Yeah. As soon as I get anything from it, I'm going to be blasting it everywhere. So you guys are here.
Awesome. Good to hear. Anthony, you and your fucking sourpuss.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hey, take her away.
You took all of the, like, I was like, and another step further, and you shook your head. I was like, oh. Now, I don't know.
Look at me. I am the captain now.
Yeah, I'm afraid of you. I'm finally afraid of you.
That's all it took was the shake of a head.
Like Strafe.
Yeah.
I've seen Wayne accidentally stub his toe on something and die on the floor laughing. But I was laughing. He was crying. But I now am afraid of him. So that's just where we're at. So we're gonna say that this was a scary step in the quest for laughs.
Oh shit. Do you care to elaborate for the class which orifice of your body was volcanoing?